In this video, you will learn how to protect yourself and your family when a severe winter storm turns your house into a rapidly freezing environment. Let's dive in. When the electrical grid is knocked out by a severe winter storm, your comfortable home can quickly transform into a life-threatening environment. The furnace stops working, temperatures plummet, and what was once a warm shelter becomes dangerously cold. This scenario isn't hypothetical. Every winter, power failures during extreme cold result in fatalities, often caused by hypothermia or desperate attempts to generate heat using dangerous methods like indoor gas appliances or generators that produce deadly carbon monoxide. The first critical decision is abandoning any notion of heating your entire home. That's simply impossible without power. Instead, select one small room to serve as your survival shelter. Look for the smallest space available with minimal windows, perhaps a bathroom, closet, or compact bedroom. Size matters tremendously here because smaller spaces retain warmth, while larger rooms allow heat to dissipate rapidly. Once you've chosen your location, seal every possible opening. Use towels, blankets, old clothing, duct tape, or garbage bags to block gaps under doors and around window frames. You're creating barriers against cold air infiltration. Consider covering windows with plastic sheeting or trash bags secured with tape. While this approach may look makeshift, it effectively creates a thermal barrier that significantly reduces heat loss. Your body generates approximately 98.6 degrees of heat continuously, making it your primary heat source during a blackout. However, this warmth escapes constantly through your skin, particularly from your head, hands, and feet. The solution lies in strategic layering rather than wearing one heavy garment. Start with a base layer of thermal underwear or long johns. Add a middle layer like fleece or wool sweaters. Top it off with an outer layer such as a jacket or wrap yourself in blankets or sleeping bags. Multiple thin layers create air pockets between them, and trapped air serves as excellent insulation. Head covering is crucial because significant heat escapes through your skull, where your calorie-burning brain generates substantial warmth but lacks protective fat. Wear gloves and double up on socks, preferably wool rather than cotton, which becomes dangerous when wet. If clothing is limited, wrap yourself in any available fabric: blankets, towels, curtains, or spare coats. Your body loses heat through four mechanisms: conduction from touching cold surfaces, convection from moving air, radiation dispersing into the environment, and evaporation from moisture. Layering addresses convection and radiation, staying dry prevents evaporation losses, and sitting on insulating materials like yoga mats, cardboard, or piled clothes prevents conduction from frozen floors. Never use gas stoves, ovens, charcoal grills, propane camp stoves, or generators indoors or in garages. These devices produce carbon monoxide, an invisible, odorless gas that causes brain damage and death. Despite how cold it gets, these appliances are inherently dangerous for indoor heating. Safe alternatives include collective body heat, gathering everyone, including pets, under blankets in your sealed room. Multiple humans function as individual 98-degree heaters, and this communal warmth is remarkably effective. If you have indoor-rated propane or kerosene heaters, use them with proper ventilation by cracking a window slightly. Run them in brief intervals and never leave them operating while sleeping. Hot water bottles provide portable heat. Boil water outside on a camp stove, pour it into heat-resistant bottles wrapped in towels to prevent burns, and place them inside sleeping bags or under blankets. Even candles can raise room temperature by a few degrees in a small, sealed space. While modest, those extra degrees can mean the difference between unbearable shivering and tolerable conditions. Use stable candle holders and never leave them unattended, as fires during blackouts are catastrophic. When indoor temperatures drop, water in pipes can freeze and expand, causing pipes to burst and flood your home. Prevent this by opening every faucet to maintain a slow, steady drip, just a pencil-thin stream. Moving water resists freezing much longer than static water. Wrap exposed pipes in basements, garages, or crawl spaces with towels, old clothes, foam insulation, or even newspaper to slow heat loss. Your water heater contains 40 to 60 gallons of drinkable water. Access it by turning off power or gas to the unit, allowing it to cool, then opening the bottom drain valve. Store additional water immediately, 1 gallon per person daily at minimum. When power fails, fill bathtubs, sinks, pots, and buckets since municipal water pressure can disappear quickly. If melting snow for water, do so outside on a camp stove, as melting snow indoors adds excessive moisture that intensifies cold sensations and promotes mold growth. Prioritize perishables strategically. A full freezer maintains safe temperatures for roughly 48 hours if unopened. Half-full freezers last about 24 hours. Refrigerators function as coolers for approximately 1 day. Consume refrigerator items first, leftovers, milk, and quickly spoiling foods. Then move to freezer contents. If outdoor temperatures are below freezing, use your yard as a natural freezer by placing food in secure, animal-proof containers. Finally, rely on non-perishables: canned goods, pasta, rice, peanut butter, and protein bars. Cook outdoors on camp stoves, or if using indoor safe burners, ensure proper ventilation. During cold conditions, your body burns additional calories maintaining core temperature, so consume more high-calorie, high-fat foods like nuts, chocolate, and peanut butter to fuel your internal heating system. Darkness creates hazards: tripping, injuries, or accidentally starting fires. Use flashlights, headlamps, battery-powered lanterns, or glow sticks. Conserve batteries by using candles when stationary and flashlights only when moving. In emergencies, create improvised lamps using cooking oil and cotton wicks in glass jars or metal cans. With cell towers down, hand crank emergency radios become vital for updates about warming shelters and restoration timelines. Preserve phone batteries by disabling Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and applications. Use car chargers briefly, never running vehicles in closed garages. Most importantly, check on neighbors, especially elderly or disabled individuals. Share resources and information. Survival succeeds through community cooperation. When power returns, you'll have survived through preparation, knowledge, and practical action rather than panic or dangerous improvisation.